Oh boy, it's time for chapter 10. Woohoo. Let's go.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the Goddess Dwells. Long ago, the guardian Serenes made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Serenes, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Hey, Teach, do you believe in gods? I don't necessarily mean the goddess of the Serenes religion, just gods in general. Do you believe that incredible beings who control the fates of all really exist? Yeah, I didn't think so. I never used to believe in that sort of thing either. I've always hated the idea of praying to a god. After all, you can only really rely on yourself. I still believe that. You can't win a war by leaving your fate in the hands of a god. Only tangible facts can really decide a war. Which side has the most troops, the best tactics, the better organization and planning. Of course, miracles can happen, and by that I mean things that are completely outside of your control. Things that only seem to add up if you believe in the concept of fate. Things like, well, like meeting you, for example. You just seem sort of impossible. I think everyone would agree with that. You can wield the sword of the Creator, you're a tactical genius, and you have this strange ability to earn the trust of anyone you cross paths with. Before I met you, I never imagined that it was possible for someone like you to exist. And yet, now that I know you, your presence in my life has quickly become invaluable. In fact, it's hard to imagine making my dreams come true without your help. Because of that, I can't believe for a second that our meeting was just a coincidence. That means it must have been fate. Maybe it was a miracle, or maybe some god empathized with me in my dreams. Again, I don't mean the goddess of Fodlan, though I suppose it may be hard for you to grasp what I'm talking about. People all over the world have different ideas about who or what the gods are, right? Even in distant lands across the ocean or over the mountains. They have gods who see the world as a whole, who don't care about Fodlan's borders, who don't meddle in our affairs, who don't grant life or take it away. And maybe, sometimes, they'll make a miracle happen. A god like that, that's the sort of god I think I could believe in. Careful, Teach. You'll anger the followers of Serenes if you say things like that. I'm just speaking my mind, that's all. I think people should be free to believe in whatever gods they want. If a person believes in a god and that god becomes a support system for them, that's a good thing. That's what a god should be. Anyway, maybe I've overstepped a bit. I knew you'd understand. In any case, let's keep this conversation between the two of us, yeah?
Day 5 of the Garland Moon, year 1157. Clear skies. I picked some flowers for her and returned home. The look of joy on her face at the sight of these flowers will be even more beautiful than the flowers themselves? Yeesh, that is enough. His entries from before your birth are full of such romantic blatherings as that. Oh, it must be deeply moving you to hear such things, but now is not the time for whimsy. Someone is here. You do not wish for them to see you in this state, so pull yourself together.
I thought I might find you here, Teach. Not the type to wallow in solitude, huh? That's a relief, let me tell you. So, what were you reading? Is that Jeralt's? So it is. Hey, maybe this has some entries from when Jeralt left the monastery. Is that so? He was the captain of the knights, but something made him leave the monastery in a hurry. If it has something to do with your birth, knowing what happened may get us closer to knowing what secrets the church is hiding. Teach, would you mind letting me read that diary? I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it. I'm forever in your debt, Teach. If you'd refused, I would have had to sneak in here in the dead of night. I wasn't looking forward to the prospect. Anyhow, let me fill you in on what's been going on lately, and not just as thanks for pointing me to that diary. Rhea dispatched the knights to various locations in a frantic search for the enemy. There's a rumor that she's already secured some information. Something big is going to happen soon. That has me wondering, if you find out where the enemy is, what will you do about it? If you ask, No, scratch that. All of us students would gladly lend a hand, even if that means going against Rhea's wishes. Don't forget it. Now go. Everyone's worried about you. You'd better show them you're in good spirits.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I'm always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
Tea party for Ingrid, yay. She likes
Thank
this
you for
stuff. Not that it particularly matters. I did find out, however, that getting charm from these is random, thanks to a compatriot,
How relaxing.
assistant lab monkey, if you will. He actually decided to save Scummit to find out, and it turns out it's a little random.
Yes.
Which I, suspected. I'm not surprised at all. I don't think it's really worth worrying about, honestly, just because, in my experience, I've never just, not gotten enough charm to
Yes.
just always hit the
I
gambit,
wonder what your favorite
so
food is. Meat? Veggies?
I'm not worried about it.
Thank you for...
Later, Ingrid. Alright, let's take a look-see. Here, do I already have Claude classed as I should have unlocked Assassin Form already. Yeah, I did. Good.
I'm close.
You have fun with that. You have fun being an archer for a little while. Just double checking everything. Yeah, we should be good. Gonna have a decent amount of sword masters for a hot minute there. Let me see. Oh. The question is, do I give that to Byleth? I feel like the answer is yes, but yeah. Just make her even more stronger. Right. You don't need that anymore. So you get to have it. Good job, Leonie. You get the gem. Support conversation time.
This meat is so good. I wish I could send some home to my little sis.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't the dining hall.
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here rather than where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
Is that the best way to eat? If you think so, let's sit down.
You're missing the point. At least use a plate.
I don't have a plate with me, so there's nothing I can do about that now. But since when are you so proper, Ingrid?
I'm not proper at all. You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself in your journey to knighthood? Knights must work from a very young age to be upstanding in all facets. You are making a mockery of all that we stand for. You!
Slow down. I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
Disgusting. Now you've spilled gravy all over your shoes and your chin. You'd better wipe that up.
Now you need everything to be neat and tidy? You're really particular.
This has nothing to do with me. It's what's expected of a knight.
Wait. All I have to do is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight? Forget all that studying then. I'm just gonna work on being the neatest and tidiest one here.
Wait, that is not what I said.
Oh, really? You're probably right. I shouldn't bother with the neat and tidy stuff.
You are impossible.
Hey there, Flayn. I thought I'd drop by and see if you'd care for a...
Now, just a moment, Sylvain. If you must speak with me, I implore you to do so from where you stand. My apologies if this comes across as rude, but please do not come any closer to me.
Excuse me?
I am sorry. My brother has explicitly warned me not to go near you.
Sedith said that? I bet he also told you any woman who comes too close to me is, how does he say it? Doomed to misfortune?
He used those very words. Is it true then?
Come on. He's just messing with you, obviously.
Of course I would prefer to believe that, but one can never know for certain. Particularly when similar stories are constantly in circulation about you. I have heard that men and women alike have been seduced by your nefarious ways.
I hate to suggest my talents are being oversold, but...
I have heard that you toy with people's emotions, like a cat toys with its prey.
Do I really look like such a villain to you?
Well, perhaps not. You do not strike me as much of a charmer.
When you put it like that, I feel like I should defend... Yeah, forget it. Let's get to the actual point.
Did I not tell you, Sylvain? Stay away from me.
It's kind of awkward talking from so far away. Can I please step just a little?
Truly, there are countless terrible stories of your behavior. I've heard that you panic when there aren't women around to flirt with, that you've gone as far as flirting with horses and even chickens.
Oh, come on. Who would even... You should know that your brother has an overactive imagination.
I would like to believe that you are a sincere and reputable person, Sylvain. But there is no smoke without fire. Or so the saying goes.
I may not be the most respectable fellow you'll ever meet, but...
Until I can be certain, please refrain from coming too close to me. Now, if you will excuse me, I must be on my way.
Flame, wait! Come back! And she's gone. All I was trying to do was deliver a message. Flame, hey! The professor said we need to come to the cathedral! I'll run really far ahead so you don't have to walk near me! There, I tried telling her. The professor can't be mad about that.
Ah, that's a good one. Okay. Do I need to do any certs? I could do this one just to see if she can get it. She should. Good, okay. I figured.
Hold that.
So now I don't have to train her in swords anymore. But I do need to change her back to archer, for obvious reasons. Need that hit. Helps. Especially when everyone's been getting mediocre frickin' dex level ups. I'll start leveling her riding now. Yeah, that's fine. She's not going to be a horse archer anytime soon, but just because I want her to get good level ups, I'll probably, whenever I start making her a horse archer, I'll probably just make her an assassin whenever I'm doing auxiliary battles, just so her growths are better. But that's for later. What else do I need to do? I need to look at abilities. So the HP is nice, but you should never be getting hit, so I don't care. Yeah, okay, everything's still good. We'll do an explore. Need an F in the comments for Jeralt. Who needs some stuff? Felix needs some stuff. Right? Yeah. Damn, Felix, what the fuck? Ah, go for it! Ah, I called his bluff. I gotta get 10,000 damn XP before the end of chapter 12. Which I should be able to just barely do, so.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Jeralt was so much stronger than me, but even he... That's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
Professor, I'm so sorry about what happened to Jeralt. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours. The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
When I pick his route, I'm totally letting him smash his professor. He's a Chad. How could I say no?
Hey. Professor?
Oh, I could have sworn I saw something over there. Oh well.
Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor? I agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
I think I read that one too fast. Whoops.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Jeralt's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Professor, people are saying horrible things about Marianne. They're saying she's friends with the bad guys. If I hear someone say that, I'll...
Leave it alone, Hilda. It doesn't matter.
That would be the quickest way to resolve this. Come on, Marianne. Let's give it our all.
What the hell are you doing hiding back here?
Hi, Teach. I see the storm in your eyes has passed. You're looking much better. I've been reading Jeralt's diary. The baby he mentions. That's you, isn't it? I can't understand about half of what's written here, but Jeralt really cherished you. That much is clear.
Professor, I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen. Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
Professor, I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say, but I do know this much. Sir Jeralt must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Well, that's nice of you. Thanks.
Professor, I brought some flowers for Jeralt.
Thanks.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
A moment.
Excuse me.
I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use.
You need to join my damn house already, you lazy bastard. I'd rather not have to save scum another one. That can take a while sometimes. Felix was annoying. She probably likes the bottom one. Who cares? Traditions are meant to be broken. I like pitcher plants. Snob.
Excuse me. Not just Tomas, but Monica, too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people, really? What do they want?
Professor. Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Serenes. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Jeralt is happy in the next world.
Thanks, man. I may as well just take a gander down here, see if I find anything. Probably not. Oh, that's interesting. So I may have mentioned that I messed up and had to redo the last mission and this.
Well.
And I'm starting to notice, as I suspected, a lot of these items I'm finding on the ground are in the same spot.
Hey, you.
Which means it might not be random. I guess that's something else I'm gonna just fucking memorize before it's over with. For the most part. Because I ain't writing down where all that shit is. That's ridiculous. I ain't got time for that. Maybe if there's some 100% speedrunner out there, they can do it, but not I. You're not actually a character.
Hello there.
No supports equals not a character.
Hey.
Oh no.
Hello there.
Oh, that's
Return
right, I
soon,
can't sell
please.
you
Welcome.
that
This one?
shit. Gonna need
Thank
that.
you.
I don't really need these anymore, but I'll
This
hold
one?
on to them for now.
Thank you.
I'll be honest, I've never really found much of a use for longbows in this game, just because of all the bonus range the ranged classes get. I don't think I got anything else.
Please come again.
That's aight. What was I doing? That's
Hello
right.
there. This one,
Need
yes?
to buy more fish.
I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes?
There will be
I
one
think
last
this one, yes.
little fishing
I think this
session
one, yes?
in
I think-
chapter 12,
Return
but
soon,
it won't
please.
be nearly as
Hey, welcome.
long.
Come again.
You just need that little bit of XP to push you to professor level A+ or whatever it is. I think that's what it is. Yeah, A+. I always forget if it's A or A+ until I actually get here, and then I'm like, oh right. That's right, because I'm smooth-brained.
Captain Jeralt's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
Go ahead and get my support with Leone over with while I'm over here.
Professor,
Hey, Professor, got a minute? Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you. I didn't mean to lose my temper. I was rude to you. I should have known better. Huh, I thought you might say that. In that way, you're just like Captain Jeralt. You accept other people. You don't let petty details get under your skin. Well, when I was a kid, I kind of latched onto him. I've been calling myself his apprentice ever since. He spent some time in the village I grew up in. Actually, you weren't with him back then. Why not? Huh. Maybe he left you with a relative or something. Anyway, back then, Jeralt's job was to deal with poachers. Well, they were bandits, but we called them poachers. Nobody in the village could stand up to them. But your dad, he took them on like it was nothing. I was so impressed. All I could think was how amazing mercenaries were. I'd lived in that tiny village my whole life, so to me, Captain Jeralt was nothing short of a legend. So I went right up to him and I told him I was going to be his apprentice. He didn't stick around long after that, but he did teach me a lot while he was with us. Tactics, strategy, training routines, it was all so new and exciting. So after he left, I kept at it, kept training, just like he taught me. Me too. I always planned to meet him again once I became a top-tier mercenary. But I'm just glad I got to see him, to thank him properly and all. I've spent my whole life working to become a great mercenary like your father. There were so many times when I wanted to ask his advice, but I couldn't. I just had to make do. That's how I've made it this far. Just hard work, all on my own. But then you come along. And it's like you don't appreciate Captain Jeralt at all, or how lucky you were to have him around your whole life. Oh, it still really bothers me. You might be his kid, but I'm still his best apprentice. Got it?
Okie dokie.
Hello there,
Maybe.
Professor.
It is a shame what happened to Jeralt. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Yes. I'm gonna turn Byleth into a gorilla. Unga bunga. What's her stats at now? Jeez. I think last time I did this route, I had her at like 60 speed and like 55 strength. It was ridiculous. It was a lot of fun. Let's see if I can get it higher this time. See if I'm feeling lucky. She was also like level 50 or some ridiculous nonsense.
Hello there.
I missed somebody. Ingrid, I walked right by you. What the hell?
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor,
Yeah, you may have noticed from an earlier conversation, none of the Knights of Ceres are around this chapter, so getting in good training, you have to be a little more picky.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried.
Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
I do not see what is impossible about it.
All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
You were already told. I am learning here, from the Academy. What are you thinking, Professor? I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
Where's Caspar, actually? He was up here, right? I'm gonna go check something real quick. I'm considering maybe, possibly, kinda, sorta trying to pull him in.
Hey, Professor. No?
You like brawling, you fuck. Alright, let me see. I can't remember what his requirement is. C and brawling, so... I think I have a C support with him, right? Oh, I don't even have that. So if I have a C support with him, then... it'll still be a C. Yeah, I don't think that's worth my time. He has a nice paralogue with Mercedes in part 2, but... and it's kinda story relevant, but we can just do it later. We can do it in another playthrough whenever I get around to doing that. That's when I'll do it. Not particularly interested in bringing him into the Golden Deer, although his supports with Hilda are pretty good.
Professor, I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Jeralt? He was so strong. You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Even though you're scared, push through, dude. Don't be a chicken wuss like Zell. Alright, XP book. The last one in the game, unless I just haven't found it somehow for some reason, is in Jeralt's office.
Really? Professor, you have lost your father.
I have.
Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
I've never been much for condolences.
I can't say I'm shocked.
Hey, you.
You've lost someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Jeralt. Will you listen? It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
You gotta learn some about the fish.
Oh,
Is something hiding just behind that book? That ring! I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Jeralt showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
Thanks, fam.
Excuse me, Professor. How are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain, as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
This game's plot is actually so goofy. It's carried so hard by its characters, honestly. I like it, though. Pretty easy to please, all things considered.
Professor, what happened to Jeralt? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
Actually, I had to turn my TV volume so low so this microphone wouldn't pick up anything. That I can barely hear this game. So half the time I don't even know what I can't even hear these people. I'm not really sure what I can do about it. I've got this microphone's input turned down pretty low, so it's just kind of... I guess that's just how it is, you know? Oh well. Okay. Yeah, so I got a lot of activity points to burn through. Holy crap. Okay. Let me see. There's... I'm thinking I might start building some support with people. Other people anyway. Let me see. Because, in all honesty, pretty soon I'm just gonna straight up not have like enough stuff to do anymore. So I'm coming to the end of where my little guide matters.
This is so eating.
Because in all honesty, I only really strictly follow it, I think, for... I don't know, I want to say the first like 8 or 9 chapters, and then after that, it's just kind of like, well, whatever you need, you just do, right? So, go ahead and get them there. Their stuff.
I would be liking that greatly. Yummy! Who made this? I'll have...
Yeah, I might try to build up the support between Cyril and Lysithea. Who else do I got? Where's some of these Ashen Wolves? This is the annoying part about having something a bunch of people like. You can never find, like, the people you want. I wish, that enjoyed by thing, I could just, like, push, like, you know, the R, L button to kind of shift through to see who all likes it quickly. That would be a nice, feature, Nintendo. But That would also require some forethought. I don't know. We'll see. Let me go ahead and do this with, where's Cyril? So, I don't really understand, like, why this matters. I don't think it does, honestly. Let me see. I've actually never, fooled with it before. Let's see if that arrow actually means anything. Cyril, where you at, bruh?
I don't really know how to cook.
Yeah.
I've stoked the fire and Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, maybe it changes the amount of XP you get. I'm not sure, but like, as you can see, you still get support points, you still get your little bonus, so I'm not... I don't know. There's a nerd out there who's got it covered. Let me know. If you ever see this, I'm curious to know if that actually matters or not. I don't think it does. Jeez, I've got a lot of paralogs. Oh. Probably do 2 explores and 2 battles this one. I've been chastised for skipping this stuff, so here I am. Yeah, I believe I was told you can give it white trouts and you can get like mithril from it sometimes. I don't remember. You can give it something and it'll give you crafting
Seems
mats.
like you're having a hard time. Not that I can really understand what you're going through. I know that this is painful, but don't lose hope for the future, okay? Someday you'll be able to accept what's happened. And in the meantime, you have plenty of friends here to support you. Me included.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the characters from this DLC, but I just don't find the mechanics in the DLC itself particularly interesting, to be honest.
Hey, pal. I see you're up and at 'em again, yeah? Good on you. No use crying over the past and all.
Balthus, have some sensitivity. Who knows what the poor deer is going through right now?
That poor deer can hear you, you know. Talking about someone like they're not there. How cold can you get?
A fair point. Please, Professor, forgive my indiscretion. You have my condolences.
Remember, the first step to healing is a hefty dose of revenge. Get out there and get to it.
Balthus has paper abs. The real Chad is Dimitri.
Friend. Jeralt raised you, yeah? It was all you had. You must be feeling a lot right now. When a parent dies, it really leaves a mark. So feel what you need to, no matter how that looks. But know that your inner fire will keep you moving ahead through even the hardest times.
My friend, my colleague, my idiot says he just like gives this thing a bunch of fish. I don't. Yeah, sure, okay, whatever. I don't know if I have to upgrade it first or if that is the upgrade. Let me come over here and look.
Need something?
Yeah.
See you
Yeah,
again
none
soon.
of that yet. Oh, my ear, it's itching. Ah, okay. No. How about I just throw some shit at it and see what happens, yeah? Never actually use this thing. Usually stuff... Wait a second. Does that just give me renown? What the fuck? Wait. That's ridiculous. What the hell? Why wouldn't I do this? Man, I'm an idiot. Oh, that's OP. What the fuck? Oh, that's so OP. I did not know this was a thing. I guess that's what happens when you just don't look at the DLC. Oh, alright. Let me go back up here and see how much I need to max out the statues. Maybe I will be fishing for the rest of the game. That's mightily convenient, to put it mildly. Because if I'm being honest, the cooking stuff, like, pretty soon, there's not really a purpose to it, other than, I guess, building up support with people. Because I'll have everybody pretty much where I need them, skill-wise. Let me see how much I need for this shit. In my defense, this is only my second time playing this game with the Abyss DLC.
Need something?
Holy crap,
This one?
okay.
You're all
Yeah,
this
this
one?
tote's worth. Just need
You're all
500 more
see
and
you
then I'm
again
done
soon.
with that. Okay, back to Abyss. Let's go. Damn. Learn something new, gentlemen and ladies and whatever else is out there. I don't know. It's always nice when you have someone else with autism to talk to. Yeah, so I don't want to give any of that, because that might get me mithril later, so... Wait, I have a lot... Wow, whoa, where do I get this shit? Did I not sell any of that? Yeah, okay, I need to go sell that. I want some of this because I still want to be able to, you know... Yeah, it looks like the fish quality also matters, which makes sense. So that should be enough, right? Yup. Okay. So damn, yeah, okay. So this is great. Now I've got something else to figure out as I do all 4 of these playthroughs. See what's better, just giving up all my fish to this thing and skipping all those renown battle quests, or if I should do both, or what. That'll be fun to play with over the next 3 playthroughs that I do after this one. Because yeah, Andrew, you have autism. What's wrong with you? Imagine actually doing the sacrifice thing and finding out it has value.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again
Based.
soon.
Okay. What else do I got? I got some training. Oh, good. Here we go. Oh, let's buy what skills at. There's sword should be A, so I think I just need to level up in flying, pretty much. A, C+, yup, okay. No problem. I'll still be leveling up her swords though, since she'll be a Falcon Knight. She won't have like sword fair and everything unless I level her swords up.
Forgive, just know.
Nice, thanks Rhea. Yeah, forcing all those grades really adds
as
up
if
over
thinking how they
time. I fucking hate you so much, dude. I think I'm gonna eat pizza for lunch. Pizza sounds great.
First to both, it was reported as if think how they met.
Yeah, I would try to pull Caspar in. I really would, but I just don't think I'll get my brawling to C in like the 3 or 4 explorers I have left before part 2. So I'm honestly just not gonna do that one, unfortunately. But whatever. In one of these playthroughs, I'll have that paralog available. I'm pretty sure even with the DLC, you can still do it in the Crimson Flower route, so you get to see it there for sure.
As if thinking how they met.
Oh my god.
First to both, it was reported as if thinking how they met. First to both, it was reported as if thinking how they met. First both, it was as if thinking how they met.
My will's stronger than his. I'll win this fight eventually, don't worry.
First to both, it was as if thinking how they met.
Excuse me.
First to both, it was reported as if thinking how they met. First, both. It was as if thinking how they met.
I'm almost starting to wonder if having a higher support level might have something to do with it, but I thought I had a C support with this Joker. Maybe that affects it some way. Affects your results. They like you more, and then, you know, you get taught better, have a higher chance for a grade, shit like that. Wouldn't surprise me if that was a thing. Let me check real quick. Where the hell are you, Sedith? Oh. Yeah, I have a C with him. I mean, I guess I'm just that unlucky, I don't know.
First, both. It was as if thinking how they met.
There it is, okay. Yep, just unlucky. Don't be paranoid, Mikey.
I wonder.
Okay.
Practice.
Alert stance. Feels good, man. Such a decent ability, that one. Just gives you plus 15 avoid if you wait, basically, so it makes Byleth like a really pain in the ass thing for the enemies to hit now when she baits them in. What do you got for me, dude? You got anything? No. Didn't think so. Yeah, I think those are the only real trainers around, if I recall correctly, because everybody else is gone. Well, I guess there's Anna, but, like, she's just swords.
Hey!
Was she here, or was she? She must be up here. That's right.
Unbelievable. I heard I knew he was all...
See, Sedith, what the fuck is your problem, man? Why you gotta be such a dick? I'm gonna do a choir, I think, with Cyril and Lysithea. Let me see. Because I think the arrow matters on this one, but I'm not sure by how much. Because I think you still build support, so...
Singing with others.
I've never...
Yeah, so like... Don't know, man. I don't know.
Professor.
Yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and do this.
This one ought to do.
What are you doing, Cyril?
I'm picking out logs to carry back and chop into firewood.
You can't expect to carry all these by yourself. Let me help.
No, I got it. I don't want you getting hurt. Logs are heavy sometimes.
I'm well aware. You should accept the help being offered. I'm older and wiser. I know best.
Lysithea, you seem a bit shaky. You okay?
Yep, totally fine. I'm just kind of losing my grip on this log. Ah! Well, that wasn't much help as it turned out. I didn't realize they'd be that heavy. I couldn't even walk in a straight line.
I told ya, logs are heavy sometimes. It's hard work if you're not used to it.
I feel foolish.
Well, if you've learned your lesson, I'm gonna go carry the other logs.
Hang on. Shouldn't you rest for a bit?
Wood still needs chopping. I got a bunch of other stuff needs doing before sundown, too.
In that case, let me help you carry the chopped wood.
You know how rough firewood is? You'll get splinters if you carry it with your soft hands.
You can't be serious.
You're just not cut out for this kind of work. Look at your hands. They're like a princess's. No point in you learning to chop wood, is there? You don't need to know how to do that stuff. You and me live in different worlds. There's no point lowering yourself down into mine.
Our worlds aren't so different. We're together right now, aren't we?
Sure, we live in the same places now, but that's not gonna last forever. Don't see how it could. Unless I actually turned into your little brother or something.
Okie dokie. It's that. Ah yes, there's still some stuff I need to do. Yeah, Byleth has pretty solid attack speed for now, but I think I want to up it some more. So
Hey, welcome. You have
I want
a
to
good
have
eye.
it at 40
You have
before
a
the
good eye.
part 2 starts.
You
I
have
don't
a
know.
good eye.
Okay.
A pleasure doing become again.
Hello there. This one, yes?
Yep, that
I
was
think-
expensive. Ouch.
Return soon, please.
Right in the wallet.
Professor.
Looks like it's been forever since I've done one of these, I'll say that. Yeah.
It was.
That should be enough for that. So now I should be able to just max out a reason. She should be aight. Hilda, you still need some. Okay. That's good enough for now, but it's gonna have to get better. Start pushing her, prepping her for Wyvern Lord a little bit more. Leonie, real quick, let me look at her goals. What do I have her at? That's right. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. You gotta start leveling up her writing. It's E+. Yikes.
I'm getting.
Felix, where you at? And still need to increase his axes because of how far behind they are. His War Master's annoying like that.
Of course. It was.
Mercedes, you need faith. Forgot to give Ingrid any love. Oh well. It's no problem. Petra. Petra's kind of interesting since I'm making her a Falcon Knight. I think I do this. It should be good enough. Her swords are already high enough for the promotion, so once I get her flying to A, she should basically have it. Or she can at least attempt it, if nothing else. Claude's basically done, honestly. There's not really much to this one.
That was
Since he gets like his unique class and the promotions for free, basically, and the gambit for free. You don't really have to worry about him so much. Okay.
May I ask a question, Professor?
You can ask me a question, and I have an answer when I search for it. You just
Wow,
did.
you're a genius!
Thanks. Okay, down to 7,000. Not bad. Yeah, dude. You definitely... good job, man. No Linhart.
We must...
Yeah.
We...
It's irksome.
I think I...
Well, that I'm a quick study.
Oh, damn it. Fucking St. Serenes Day. Fuck off.
It's hard to sneak out when the
Am I...
Practice.
No, I didn't even see whose birthday that was. I just clicked it. Oh, it's Ray's birthday. No, that's right. Yeah.
I'm pleased to. I adore you.
You're welcome.
Of course. I see. Of course. I see. Yes. I see. Have confidence. I truly believe you can lead your students down. How quickly this...
Give me the charm, bitch. That's right. Alright. That was good. I should probably just save over this. Just have a third save, just in case some weird stuff happens, yeah. Alright, time for the second Explorer of the month.
That's,
Well, yeah. Let me check something real quick. I need to do a little bit of math. I need to do some math. Because I'd meant to do something. I meant to check how many paralogs I have left to do before I do this. Because I don't have a ton of time left. So, timing always gets a little tight here. And I'm doing more of them than I usually would just to kind of cover everything. Not for any particular reason, but yeah, so death toll, dividing the world, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2 battles right there. Yeah, okay, I'm good. I thought it was more than it was. Because I'm not doing like any of this shit, so... Yeah, I believe they're all available until... What? Oh, well, hell, that's weird. That's really strange that it says that one's available for that long, but okay. Whatever. Oh, jeez. That's goofy. That looks like a typo, honestly.
Professor.
Good. Got my carrot. That's all I care about, man. Damn it. I'm just fumbling the menus.
Hello there.
Just literally dropping the ball.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure. Come again.
Got a support waiting for me too, eh? Okay.
Hello there.
Let's go over here and do whichever one this is. I think it was Ingrid. I didn't really get a good look. Oh, it was Selene. Whoopsie doopsie.
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. Hey, don't get mad. I was joking. Ah, forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy, or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
Right.
Okay, there's a support for my trouble.
Professor?
That looks delicious.
I would...
to include Ingrid this time.
I appreciate.
I've got
Eating.
Didn't get any XP for that one. That happens sometimes, and I'm not sure why. At least not yet. It probably just has something to do with, you know, Blue Arrow ship.
Yeah, this is.
It probably does. But I don't know for sure.
that.
Alright, Seteth, you bastard. Cooperate with me, and I won't have to end your life.
First to both, it was as if thinking how they met.
Here we go again.
First both, it was as if thinking how they met.
So let's all question ourselves and ask why he couldn't just always be that simple.
Perfect. I forget. Just know.
Could I do it? Should I do it? I just don't think I could do it. I think I'd just be wasting my time. Yeah, I don't think it's worth trying.
Excuse me. Perfect. Forgive me. Just know.
Right. I wonder.
Ah.
I wonder
Gotta
who
be
they
careful.
were.
Hopefully this won't take too much longer. Damn. Although I will say, ideally, I only have like a couple more explorers left in the whole game, so maybe like 10.
Right.
Maybe
I
more, it
wonder-
depends I guess. Just depends.
I won.
There we go. We just got our last one. How do I even do that?
I knew he was.
Damn you, Anna. I really run out of things to do on Explorers when I'm done training Byleth, to be honest. That's when it gets spicy.
Unbelievable. I knew he was.
Oh, did I just select Faith? Nice reflex.
I knew he was.
Damn it, I had my great too. Feels bad, man.
I knew he was. I knew he was.
Yay, we did it. I did plant, right? Pretty sure I did.
Professor.
But never hurts to check. Yep, okay. Alright, Linhart, you fucker. Felix, where you at? There you at. Yeah, once his axes are high enough and his fists are good, I'll probably just start giving him authority and swords or something.
That was it on.
Ingrid has a alert stance, very nice.
Your gun.
You get alert stance plus at
Your gun.
flying A plus, I think. It's A or A plus. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's A plus though, and that's when it honestly becomes pretty nice. And yeah. Alert stance, of course, isn't quite as useful on Hilda and Sylvain, so I'm not really worried about it for them.
Yes. Yes.
Mostly just because they don't really have like base avoid in the first place to really take advantage of it. Well, that's nice. Now she hits even harder. Based.
Professor.
No. Well, let's have a tea party for Happy. I don't have any of the things you like, so you'll have to drink this.
Tastes pretty strong. What?
Nice.
Yep. Yep. What? Yep. Right now I feel so free. It's nice.
Nice.
That was way...
Damn it. You bitch.
I think I worked.
Nice. Okay. Suppose those are my two explorers then. That's it for this video. Next one, more paralogs, as it were. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.